very painful. When humans grow, it's very painful because most of your favorite clothes don't size you anymore. That your favorite shoe can never be your size anymore. They don't need to force you to let go. You don't have a choice. You let go because you have grown above that your favorite. That is for human or for living things. Listen. But when we come to divine growth, we're talking about growing in life from the stage you were before to another stage. We call it advancement. When you are growing in life, you will discover that is very painful. You will discover there are things you don't need to beg it to stay. They are going to go. You will discover there are people whom you cannot continue to stay with. Is either they leave you or you leave them. As you grow in life, you will discover as you grow in life, advancing in life, that you don't need to make people enemy. People will become your enemy. Can I talk to somebody? As you grow to glow, in between growing and the glowing, many people will see you not to be their size anymore. Some will say, well, it don't come out, it's no longer our class. Some will say it's not up to our class. When you are growing spiritually, those who are growing financially will not see you as their class. I'm not talking to somebody. Are you following me? When you start to grow financially, you will discover that those who already grow financially will start to compete with you, not fellowshipping with you. As you advance in life, in whatever you are doing, you will discover your enemy multiplies. So that is why growth is painful, but it is necessary and even mandatory. You must grow. If you don't grow, you will not glow. In Genesis chapter 37, from verse 5, one of our father in the Lord, his name is called Prophet Joseph. He had a dream in verse 5. They hated him for it. He had a bigger dream in verse 9. His vision brought enemies. His dream made his brothers to separate from him. That his dream was the genesis of his growth. That dream led him out of his father's house. Do you know what it is? When you are being sold into slavery? Akabada. In Genesis 39, a man that have a dream to grow and glow end up in a pit. From pit, it becomes a slave. All those things were part of the growth. It was growing. You cannot just glow without growth. When I'm talking about glowing, I'm talking about shining. You cannot shine without growing. Are you hearing me? So you can't glow without growing. I will tell you something. As he grows, number one, his family left him. It's part of growth. There are kind of growth you will grow. Divine growth, we make those who are not divine, who are carnal, to leave you, to hate you. Let me tell you something. Let me break it down for you. If nobody hates you for nothing, you are not ordained to grow in anything. As you grow in life, just know that people will personally use their hand to become your enemy. You don't need to like it or not. It's going to happen. So Joseph was in the process of growing to glow, but he never knew where and when he was going to glow. And Joseph continued to grow from pit. Very painful. Growth is very painful, but it's necessary and even mandatory. But growth is very what? Painful. And as he grew from pit into slavery. Look at it. He have loved his master as a slave. He was comfortable as a slave. Look at what happened. God said, no, I'm just growing you. You are not to glow as a slave. Move on, son. You can stay here. And something happened. Those that show him love, blackmail him. As he was leaving to prison, he felt the pains of betrayal of his master's wife and the pains that the master did not believe in. But that is process of growth, but it was painful to Joseph. And in the prison, a man that had dream in Genesis 37 verse 5 and 9 got to prison in chapter 40 and start to interpret dream. He is no longer growing as a dreamer. He has started to grow as an interpreter. That is a divine truth. So I pray for you that whatever means that God have orchestrated to grow you so that you will glow, may devil not distract you this year. May any agent of darkness that have been assigned to distract you not succeed in you this year.